flashes of lightning, rolls of thunder. Blessing down every street, glory, power be to the only right King. Holy, holy, yes, the Lord God Almighty, who was and is to come. With all creation I sing praise to the King.
Okay, we're here in our studio, the Genesis TV. It's a new kid on the block on the YouTube channel. It's a channel whereby we're trying to bring the world together, as others are doing, to make sure the world becomes a better place to stay. We know the world has a lot of challenges, etc., i.e. wars, disease, poverty, social ills. And so these are part of it, which you need to be looking around and see how we can move on, trying to sort out all these problems we have around the world. A lot of people are spending a lot of sleepless nights trying to work out, trying to find solutions and way forward. So the Genesis TV, we want to join in and then move with our other organizations, i.e. the government, NGOs, private sectors, the police, the army, the prisons, the religious denominations, and other people, individuals who are also trying to put their input so that we make sure the world becomes a better place to stay. If we cannot do that, who's going to do it? Where we need to voice out, we need to voice. When we need to criticize, we need to do that. Where we see that things are not okay, we find solutions and the way forward. So this TV, the Genesis TV, is about working together, bringing world together by giving out the Word of God, using the Word of God to spread this message, because the Word of God is a word of love, peace, and unity. So we have a lot in our videos, which soon you'll be watching them on our YouTube channel. And then these videos, they've got very powerful message, very, very powerful message. And this is part of an introduction to this Genesis TV, to you, to the YouTube channel, and then to the whole global world, and to everyone, so that we work together in one accord, and then so that the world may achieve greatness. So the Genesis TV is talking about this. The Genesis TV is going to talk a lot, and this Genesis TV, for information, it's self-help project which we're trying to engage in trying to help to help the governments in all global world, in all country nations, to make sure we bring the world together, joining others who are doing all this work to make sure the world becomes a better place. The World Food Organization, World Health, World Bank, IMF, all those things, private and non-governmental organizations and privates, they're busy, individuals are busy trying to put things together where there is disease, where there is war, where there is droughts, where there is all sorts of things. You know these world challenges. There are a lot of them, numerous to mention, but the Genesis TV on YouTube channel is going to give you part of it. We are trying to play our part and then make sure we move together with others who are also spending sleepless nights trying to bring the world together and make the world a better place to stay. The Genesis TV, this name came, or else we thought it wise to put in that word, the Genesis TV, because we're using the word of God. So we took the name Genesis, we took this verse, we took this word which comes from the Bible, which represents the beginning of the earth, which all of us we are staying in. All of us we are staying in. And this is the beginning of a human being, the beginning of humanity. And then if it is the beginning of humanity, which God created, heaven and earth, putting all those other planets, Mars, whatever, and then the same God, the Bible, the whole Bible says, He worked tirelessly to build up the world, to build up the earth, where He put us, human beings, animals, wildlife, all those things, insects. And then, as we move, as we stay, generation to generation, each generation has its own challenges. Likewise, today you see we have this coronavirus, which we are living with it. Those are part of challenges on the present day. And then, what do? There's a question which all of us here, we need to answer. What do we do to make sure we make the world a better place to stay? This question looks like it's easy, but it's not easy. Because even the answers which we heard, they've got challenges also. We can put up an answer, but you see that that answer is lacking like honest determination, and then work hard, and then wisdom. You see, though we have questions and answers, but those answers also, they are lacking some incentives, some elements, how we can win, how we can put things together and make sure the world becomes a better place to stay. The Genesis TV on YouTube channel will also try to make sure we put out our part, we work out our part, trying to check which areas we can speak out. And these areas, there are many. The word of God is the word of wisdom. It's the word of love. It's the word of peace and unity. It can bring us together if you move with the Spirit of God in that manner. We are all human beings, despite of our races and color of skin. We are brothers and sisters created by God, the mighty God. And then we need to move together and work hard and make sure this place, make sure the world becomes a better place to stay. People are not sleeping. People are working hard to see, to make sure even the youths, which are just roaming around the streets, bring them together. All these country and nation governments around the global world, they're trying hard to make sure the youth gets their skills. But because of this, what I've already said, that even if we have answers, but then we have also challenges on those answers. We still see our youth on the street, roaming around, drinking beer, doing all those sorts of ills, drugs, alcohol abuse, which is not God, which is not good, because these are the future generation. Now, if we leave them like that, then we'll achieve nothing, because these youths are future leaders. We need presidents, we need lawyers, we need scientists, we need doctors. We need all these people you see representing government, representing us, trying to bring this world together, in whether it's kind of circle, whether in skills, trying to bring business, entrepreneurs, venturing. These people, because they went to school. So why can't we just leave these youths roaming around the streets? So we readers who are on positions, whether in governments or private sector, not government organizations, religious sector, we need to come together. And we citizens also, we don't need just to sit down. We join them, we come together. And then in one accord, then you see that this world will become a better place to stay. We don't need to fight. We don't need this xenophobia thing. We don't need to do crime. We don't need to kill each other. What we need is love, peace, and unity. Where do we get the peace, love, and unity? It's about the Word of God. The Word of God is a powerful tool for everyone, for any development. If you move with the Word of God, you're on the right track. We are on the right track. So let's put ourselves together, the global world, the whole global world, and then we move together. We share ideas where we need to, if you've got problems, you try to share with someone. If someone doesn't have food, you help. If someone is lacking something, you help. If you can afford, you help. So all world, global world, country, nations, Asia, Europe, Africa, name it, we need to come together and they work together so that we achieve greatness. So the world achieve greatness because this earth, as well as already said, we have a lot of challenges. Now, if we sit down, who's going to sort out this problem? If all of us, we sit down, we don't do anything, who's going to sort out this problem? That's why the Genesis TV on YouTube channel, it's a new thing. It's a word. It's a light to everyone. We'll try our best to tackle in the areas of one, the Word of God, preaching, teaching, highlight, showing, giving out, name it. The powerful Word of God, because God is part of our life. If you put God aside, you can't achieve anything. God is the creator of heaven and earth. We must need to be like those Abraham, those days, where he went and built an altar. How about us on earth? Are we trying to build an altar? When he built an altar, God blessed him. And he told him that the generation you have is going to multiply. Here we are the generation of Abraham. What are we doing? Because generation has come and go. This generation comes and go. Now we are the generation of Abraham, who built an altar for God, pray every day, thanking God for whatever he's doing to him. And then God gave him wisdom. The same thing with us, we can have wisdom from God. God can pour a lot of wisdom on us as we move with the Spirit of God, and make sure we practice, we do whatever God is saying. The whole Bible, and then other books like Quran and other books which other denominations are using, they've got a word of love. But what we do, we always leave aside, even to read a page, it's a problem to us. Because what we think is to go and drink beer, take drugs, all those things, and then think about bad things, which are in darkness, the dark world. But if we can put ourselves and know that we've got God who's keeping us, we cannot do all these things. We can make sure the world becomes a better place to stay. The Genesis TV on YouTube channel is going to give you videos, and it is here to stay. It is comprises of evangelists coming from all over the world who are going to take part in every video show, trying to air whatever, politics, Word of God, social ills which are affecting the youth, drugs and alcohol abuse, racism, crime, all those things. It's going to be there. Infrastructure development, youth and community developments, civic education, health and education, business entrepreneurs, venturing, all those things. We're going to talk. Politics, we're going to talk. We will leave no stone unturned until we make sure we are together. Until we make sure at least we are playing our part, that at least joining others, the whole world. People are busy, sleepless nights, doing all these things, trying to make sure the world becomes a better place to stay. You remember those days we had all those songs, we are the world, we are the children of the same world. What are you doing? Do you remember those songs? Me, I have it at home. The time I took it and listened, I cried. See these people that sing this song, because they've seen a lot of problems, they've seen a lot of suffering, there's a lot of things which are happening around the world. Now this thing with that song is when I decided to come up with this concept and then see how to work out in this self-help project with my friend Jaja, the king. Jaja is going also to give out a lot of things concerning Africa, concerning the global world, how we can move on as you watch our videos on Genesis TV. Me and Jaja, we are moving with this project, Self-Help, to help the government, their government all over the world, global world, trying to push. Because government around cannot do anything without helping them. Well, where they fail, we try to jump in. Everyone. It's not an individual. It's not only one person. Everyone. We need to jump in and help the government where it fails. If we sit down, we won't achieve anything. So the whole global world, let's try, all citizens, to jump in and help where the government is failing. And then you see we will achieve greatness. It doesn't mean we can achieve greatness 100% now, but at least we'll be there. So let's try. But the question is, are we together? That's the question. Are we together? Or you look at that one, no, I can't do anything. I hate that person. It won't take us anywhere if you hate your neighbor. Instead of love your neighbor. We have floods outside there. We have disasters. We have air pollution. Now, if you say, I don't like that one, to me it doesn't make sense. I've seen other people who says, someone on a wheelchair, he will come and then you say, no, we've got no job for you. To me, it doesn't make sense. Someone on a wheelchair, and you tell him, we've got no job for you. And then that person on wheelchair, you will go and sit by the side of the road, begging. And then we'll be moving with our limousine there. Our cars, big cars, Benz, Mercedes-Benz, BMWs. Passing that person, throw 10 cents, 1 cent, $1, 1 cent. What are we doing? You throw there a cent, $1 cent to that person, a land, a Malawi kwat, a Zambian kwat. What are we doing? Instead of picking that person or wheelchair along the road there, who's begging there, the whole day on the sun, and then give him skills. They can drive, they can sew clothes, they can do all this art. You see, this is an art. This is an art which the Genesis TV on YouTube channel will be showing soon, to tell you that the youth cannot be just roaming around. It's a structure of the woman, and then this structure represents the traditional African traditional. And then this structure is a woman. She's praying to God, because she knows that God is the only way she can go and have everlasting life. So all these are skills. It's a stone, this thing. You see, this is just a stand. It's a stone. It's a stone from Africa. You know, Africa got minerals, a lot of minerals. Gold, whatever, diamonds, stones, different type of stone. This is a precious stone. We try to cover it in this shape so that maybe the youth can learn something. You can see we made out this glass. This glass has sculptures. You can put on your table or display it in whatever cabinet you have in the house. You can see, I can remove this thing. It's a wine glass. We try to cut it and then put it in that one and then bring out this shell so that it looks very, very magnificent. It looks very good. And then all these youth, they can do all these things. We can try to open schools for the youth. A lot of schools you can put there. They'll be doing these sculptures. Some sculptures we use wood. You see this box? This box is wood. This is wood. But it's a box which you can be keeping all your rings As you can see, we have the rings there, we have the earrings there, we have everything inside here. You'll be keeping, but it's wood. So Africa has got all this wood. It's a hardwood, which you can do it in any shop. You like round chairs, whatever, dining cells. Now, what are we doing? Instead of going to trying to bring schools to the youth, which can come in and then rent something. So the YouTube, the Genesis TV on YouTube channel is about that. And here we are trying to welcome everyone, to thank you. You've been with us watching. And then I'm the director with my friend Jaja, and we are also the producers and the writers of this concept and the whole finishing product. We'll be there with you as we move, and we're also inviting all volunteers who can come and speak to the world on this platform. Communicate with us. We will be giving you our contacts as you start watching our videos. Stay tuned to us, with us, with us. The Genesis TV on the YouTube channel. Genesis TV on YouTube channel. Thank you.
Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Holy, holy is He. We sing.